Hey, happy Sunday. I meant to get back to you about this yesterday, but I didn't make it because I was busy with stuff. Isn't that right, Pumpkin? Pumpkin, stick up for me. Pumpkin! Stick up for me, Pumpkin. She ain't sticking up for nobody. All right. I want to make this kind of quick because it's already almost 9 o'clock at night. And I've been running around doing stuff all day. But I wanted to read to you, if you're interested. Do you want to hear some of the stuff that Crazy Lady has said to my kids and me verbatim? Do you want to hear it? I'm not going to play the videos, but I thought I could read to you because I have gone through some of the videos that I have of her. Videos that my kids and I have made of her since we got the restraining order. So these are things that she has said to us since the restraining order, and I have video of every word of this. I just thought, I'm not going to read all of it to you, but I thought I would read some of this to you because, as I mentioned in my video yesterday, I have had a couple of people say to me, maybe you just need to try to talk to Crazy Lady, kind of putting the burden is on me to fix this problem with her, which I'm trying to do through legal channels because I don't think there's really any other way to deal with her. There's no legal way to deal with her other than that. And people are saying, maybe you should hire a mediator. Somebody told me, maybe you should hire a mediator and sit down and talk to her when she's calm. And I'm like, when is she calm? She might be calm for 5 minutes and then just completely go off. I don't know. She bashed the windows out of her own car. She hit the HOA lady in the head. I don't trust this woman to be calm at any point for any length of time. Laptop is flashing. Do you see that? Pumpkin, will you turn that thing off? Hang on a second. There, I turned it off. So I don't trust her to be calm. So my dealings with Crazy Lady remind me of, there's this scene in the movie Independence Day. Have you seen that? With the beautiful Jeff Goldblum looking better than he has ever looked in his life. He is absolutely sumptuous in that movie. Holy shit. I've had a crush on that man for like 30 years. Just bear with me. God, he looks good in that movie. Woo! All right. I forgot where I was going with that. So, there is this point in the movie where the president in the movie, I forget the guy's name, but anyway, he's talking to one of these aliens, one of these space aliens, right? They've got it in that underground cave thing, and he's talking to it through Dr. Oaken, because the alien has Dr. Oaken like this, and he's using Dr. Oaken's vocal cords to speak to the guy, And so the president is saying to him, I think there's a lot we can learn from one another if we can just communicate with each other and work together. I think we could work together and share this planet, blah, blah, blah. And he says something like, what do you want from us? And the alien just says, die. Die. I want you to die. That's what I want from you. I want you to die. And it kind of reminds me of this situation with Crazy Lady. There is no rationalizing with some people. They just want you dead. They don't want to talk to you. You can't work anything out. There's no communication on the planet. There is no technique that is going to make this better. That's the way it is. And there are, just in my opinion, there are a lot of therapists out there who don't understand that. And that's where I think a lot of people, if you're involved in, say you were married to one of these people, and I can tell you from experience, having been married to a person that I consider to be highly narcissistic, a malignant narcissist, borderline sociopath. Really good at projecting an image and wearing a mask to everyone else, including the therapist, and getting everyone to think there's somebody they are definitely not. And even when I met with the therapist alone without my spouse's knowledge, because I wanted to let her know some things like, you don't know him. She put it back on me and said the problem was I wasn't communicating with him enough. And that was her answer for everything. Well, you just need to learn to communicate with your husband better, and you won't be having these problems with him. He will not be constantly, verbally berating you and insulting you and belittling you and calling you all these things. If he is indeed doing the things you're saying, he won't do that if you could just communicate with him and make him understand how much it bothers you. And I could not get her to understand. He knows how much it bothers me. That's why he does it. He wears a mask for everybody else, including you, and everybody thinks he's wonderful. But that's not who he is. That's not who he really is. Just in my opinion, there are a lot of therapists who really don't understand. You can't just communicate with some people and make everything better. So no, I have not uttered a single word to Crazy Lady in years. There was one time, I will admit, this was in either 2022 or 2023. I'm thinking it was like 2022. There was one day I came home and I'd had a really bad day and my kids were with me, and she came marching down the street and she's yelling at me, blah, 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 blah. And I got out of the car, and I've never done this in my life before or since. I got out of the car, I shut the door, and I just shouted at her, will you shut the hell up? Just shut up. I've never said that in my life. And it actually felt really good for like 2 seconds to actually say that to her. Of course, it made everything worse because then she starts screaming louder. She carries on longer. It didn't fix anything, but for a brief moment, it made me feel so much better to say, just shut up. My God in heaven. That's the last time I spoke to her. So it was at least 2 years ago. I've not said one word to this woman. She's a perpetual motion machine. She keeps herself going. I don't feed it. The kids don't feed it. Nobody's feeding it. She's just, her own brain is feeding it. So anyway, I want to get on down. I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to read to you some of the stuff she has said to my kids and me. This is, okay, here. Now, I'm going to have to... She says the fuck word a whole lot. I can't say it a whole lot in this video without it getting flagged, so I'm just going to say F or effing. She's not saying F or effing. She's saying the word. I just want to make that clear. I almost want to try to do her voice. I do a bit of an imitation of her, but I'm not going to try to because I can't keep it up this long. All right. This isn't everything she said. I'm just reading you some excerpts. I wasn't on top of the roof taking pictures of you assholes, and here she says my full name, with an effing car. What is she, a YouTuber? Or do you F your effing mother every GD day of your life? What about the other 3 assholes? She's talking about his friends that had come to visit the day before. You stand there every effing day until you effing die. Die, D-I-E, die. Got that? Die. Tomorrow is my godchild's birthday, and she works for the DA. Got that, mother effer? The DA of the United States of America. So you go and die. D-I-E. And your effing mother and the effing assholes that just drove the effing mother effer, die. Effing die. D-I-E. What the F does your mother do? Where the hell is, and then here she says my son's other name. Why don't you just go F one of those 3 assholes driving in that truck or whatever white Jeep that we're standing on June 14th, 2025 in front of your house? And you were playing with your dick. You're effing obsessed with me. F you. So is your effing mother. I don't need to like her, nor do I give a shit about any of you. Got that, mother effer? I could give 2 shits. Drop the shit and all you are. I don't know what that means. Die. That's D-I-E. Die. D-I-E. And then she says his full name. Tall, skinny, asshole, redhead. And your effing mother. And then she says my full name. Cunt. Mother effer of all. And your brother. And then she says my other son's full name. Go eat effing shit with your effing friends. And I hope one day when you effing drive, you will be shot and killed. Woo! All right. Oh, and here she was talking to me. What the F do you do with those videos? And then she says my full name. Are you a dick? Why don't you go and F someone? That would be nice. Why don't you go and F someone? Go F someone. F someone. While your son is videotaping me. Go F someone. Why don't you go F your son? Or the 3 assholes that drive like assholes. Go F someone. Because I could call the cops right now and say how stupid you are, you piece of shit. Are you the daughter of a hooker? I love how she ended with that. That was really good. Oh, here she is. This was when I got home from work one day. I came home from work and I pulled up in the driveway, and here's what she said to me. I had my phone and I recorded it. What the F are you looking at, bitch? Are you effing gonna die? Because the only one I give an F about is her and the army man. So why don't you go effing lick yourself, bitch and cunt? Why don't you go effing F yourself? Why don't you? And then she says my full name. Go F them. Why don't you go F the army man? Why don't you go do that? Are you videotaping me, asshole? Shouldn't you be studying? This is where she's talking to my son. Don't you have F in school tomorrow? Is that what you effing teach? Effing, and then she says my name. Effing 51-year-old bitch. Is that what you teach him? How to F or how to videotape? Is that what you're going to do the rest of your effing short life? And then she says my son's full name. Your effing son. And you don't even respect the judge, female, that has a dead son, a Gemini, that dismissed the case. Is that what you're going to do every effing day of your life? Lie in court? When did you ever see me on the effing roof? And then she says my son's name again. You bitch. You asshole. Hey, 16-year-old, shouldn't you be studying? Because I've been reading a book in English. Stick it up your ass, bitch. This is what we listen to, okay? This is the shit we listen to when we step foot out of our house. Oh, there's more. I'm not reading all of it to you. I'm just choosing excerpts. All right. Oh, here she was talking to me again. Are you going to lie in court again, mother effer? Oh, no, she must have been talking to my son. Redhead, your effing mother's a bitch and a cunt, because even the army man now has pictures of your effing 3 asshole friends. Bitch, mother effer, and your effing mother lies, and so do you. And she's not supposed to be sending me any letters, dickhead, not even if they're certified. She just broke exactly what the F she wrote she wasn't going to do. So here's to my effing birthday, bitch and asshole. She signed a piece of paper. No effing communication. 3 effing letters. You think I got them? No, but the lawyer knows that she effing said that, and it actually says that the effing piece of paper, who the fuck sends it? She's not supposed to have any goddamn communication. No letters, not anything. Not even a certified letter. She just broke exactly what she wrote. Asshole, and then she says his full name again, tall redhead, and your effing mother, no effing communication. That means no effing letters, not even effing certified. I don't need to read what the F she has to say. Whatever she has to say, whatever's written on that letter, go ask her about it and tell her to stick it up her ass. And all your effing friends too. Oh my God. So, anyway, I hope you understand why I am not walking up to anybody's house that talks like that. I'm not walking up to anybody's house with flowers or a casserole or a mediator or anything. We are not communicating with this woman. So this is how she talks to me when I don't provoke her. Can you imagine what she would do if I tried to speak to her in any way? I sent her copies of some court documents. I sent her copies of the paperwork for our next court date, certified mail. That's what she was talking about, that I sent her communication by mail. I have every right to send her the court documents by mail. I didn't do anything wrong. But she refused service, so they came back to me. But she got served anyway, but it's kind of funny the way she got served, but I'll save that for a gossip video. I just wanted to share a little bit of her communication with you. I thought you might find that kind of disturbing. So that is, I have video of every bit of this and more where she said all of that. She gets very animated and very angry. She has a headless angel on a light post out in front of her house right now. I don't know if she's trying to send a message to someone or not, but for some reason there's a big angel with no head out there. I noticed that this evening. That was kind of weird. But anyway, I wanted to read this to you. So I just don't know that a lot of people really understand what it's like to have to deal with somebody like this on a regular basis right outside of their house. And this is what we've been dealing with now for 5 years. And this is what I'm trying to stop. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to go to court. I've now been to court 9 times. When I go back, it will be my 10th time going to court over this. And it's been very frustrating. It's a very slow process, but it's just become my hobby, and I'm just going to keep going. I don't care if I have to go to court 100 times. I'll use up all my vacation time on it. I don't care, because it's really just become about removing this woman from my neighborhood, and eventually I'm going to get there. Because nobody should have to live like this. My kids shouldn't have to live like this. I shouldn't have to live like this. And all the people around here, whether they want to get involved or not, they don't deserve it either. Nobody deserves to have to listen to that. And if nobody else is willing to step up and do anything, at least I am. So I'm trying to stop it in a legal way. I'm using legal channels to try to stop this woman. And maybe one day I'll succeed. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to live my life and do my thing. Like today, I went and had some pictures made. I got a blowout done on my hair last night. I didn't do this. A hairdresser did this for me last night. And I had some pictures made. It's not for roses. It was just a little photo shoot that I wanted to do just for me, just a fun little thing. And hopefully I can share those pictures with you in a few weeks. It might be 2 or 3 weeks before I get the edited lovely pictures back. But I think it's going to be fun. I think the pictures are going to be really cute. So I'm looking forward to sharing those with you. So I'm going on and living my life and having fun. But at the same time, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to stand up for my neighborhood. I'm going to stand up for my kids. And I'm going to do whatever I can to put a stop to this freaking menace that lives up the street from me. Because nobody should have to, I hate the fact that I cannot step out of my house without hearing stuff like that. I can't come home from work without hearing stuff like that. I can't go walk out and check my mail without hearing. If I dare step foot outside of my house and she sees me, there's a really good chance she's going to light into me and say that stuff to me. And I'm going to do whatever I have to do to stop it. I don't care. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to stop her, because she does not realize who she's messing with. No, I don't start shit, but I will damn sure finish it. I will finish it. I will go after a mosquito with a bazooka. Don't mess with me. She's not the first person who's had to learn that, and she probably won't be the last, because for some reason I'm a target for people like that, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is about me that agitates people, but it does. But yeah, I won't start it, but I'll finish it. Anyway, happy Sunday. I hope your weekend has been awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon.